What's going on, YouTube family? Eric here. In today's video, I'm going to give you one tip on how you can boost your credit in the next 30 to 45 days. When I say 30 to 45 days, I mean exactly that, 30 to 45 days with this one simple tip, right? So assume that you're here on this channel because you're on the road of trying to rebuild your credit. And either one, you're looking to purchase a house, you're looking to purchase a car, or you're just tired of being in a rut and your credit score is affecting your life. Too many times I've seen that in my own life, and that's why I took charge of it and started learning about how to boost my credit and how to increase my scores. And I've been able to take the same knowledge that I've learned and help others do the same thing. I've been able to help my brother raise his credit score 100 points. And one of my clients, I was able to help them boost their credit in a matter of a week, 45 points. So this one tip that I'm going to give you, if you stay tuned to the end, how to boost your credit in the next 30 to 45 days will greatly impact your credit score, to greatly impact your life so that you can be on the road to a better credit score. Now, there are a couple key things that impact your credit score as you're starting to rebuild and as you're starting to change some of the habits that you have, which that was something that I had to recognize, that I was taught bad habits. As a kid, I wasn't taught about credit. The only thing I knew about credit is that you can go get stuff on it and you have a monthly payment on it. And if you don't pay it, they come and take it. Even as a kid, I witnessed a repossession, and I just knew that the car that we had was no longer at the house. It was taken, right? So too often people tend to not understand what affects their credit, right? And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you the same tip that I gave my clients to help them boost their credit scores in 30 to 45 days. So let's break down what impacts your credit score, right? So to start off, 35% of your credit score is based on payment history. That means they look at the bureaus and creditors and lenders. They look at what is your payment history. Are you making payments on time, or are you late? If you are late, are you 30 days, 60 days, or 120 days? Because we all know after 120 days, it goes into collections, right? So you got to pay attention to your payment history and making sure that you're making your payments on time, right? So 30% of that is the amount that you owe, your credit utilization, right? So let's say that you have a credit card and you get a certain limit on that credit card. Let's say 5,000, right? So the limit that you have on that credit card is only 30%. Do not spend over 30% on that credit card. Here is why. Once you go across that 30% threshold, your credit score is going to drop. So every time they report that credit card and you're making the minimum payments on it, and there's nothing wrong with making minimum payments because you need to make the minimum payments in order to keep your payment history going. But you also want to stay under that 30% threshold so that you don't get caught up, right? Because that can drop your score 20 to 30 to 40, almost 50 points. You don't want that when you're trying to rebuild your score. So be sure to keep your utilization down on whatever credit card. Keep it under 30%, right? So the next good bulk of it is 15% is the length of history. How long have you had credit? Most of the times when people are starting to figure out their credit scores, they just came out of college, they got a ton of debt, and they probably haven't looked at their credit score since they were 8, since forever, right? So the length of history that you have, if you're new and you don't have any credit, that's bad, right? But if you have credit, and let's say that you do have some bad credit on there, but it's been 15, 20 years, that's actually going to help you with your credit score because of the history. They look at how long you've had credit, right? Longevity is the game. So the next 10% of it is that's going to affect your credit score is new credit. So going out to get new credit cards, going to get new loans, different things of that nature, that's going to hit your credit 10%. So that's not too bad, but you don't want to get in the habit of going out and getting new inquiries. You don't want to go over 6 inquiries a year, right? Try to stay under that 6 inquiry threshold so that you won't impact your credit score and make it continue to drop. And so lastly, the next 10% is credit mix. Do you have credit cards? Do you have auto loans? Do you have mortgage loans? They need to see a good mix, that you have a good mix of credit in different areas so that it can help you boost your score, right? If all you have is credit cards, then you might want to start taking out something else to help boost your credit score. Not saying go out and incur more debt, but you want to start looking at the mix of credit that you have, because that impacts your credit score. Only 10%, but it still impacts it, right? If you find this of any value, go ahead and smash the subscription button and smash that bell so that you can stay tuned to all the up-to-date videos on credit repair and mindset training. So now we're going to dive into what this tip is, the tip that I gave my clients and how they could boost their credit in 30 to 45 days, right? There's a company called Self-Lender, right? And Self-Lender, they have this great technique where you can actually take out a line of credit with them, no credit check or nothing, right? You have a set number of months that you can do. I chose to do 12, right? I needed to boost my credit score. I needed something to help me because I was trying to boost it in 30 days. I needed something quick because I was getting ready to buy a new car and I needed to help my score. So what I did was I went in, got a line of credit with Self-Lender. What they did was they set a certain amount of payments, right? So I set a payment history. I wanted to only pay about $48 a month. So that $48 a month over a 12-month period equates to $500+ right? Because here's the thing. When you take out that line of credit, you're going to take it out in a CD. So the whole time that you're making payments on there, they're going to report it to all the bureaus, right? All 3 bureaus. So you're going to have good payment history and you're going to show that you have a line of credit. So that's starting to help that good mix that I was talking about, right? Also with that, when you take out that line of credit that's in a CD, it's going to draw interest. So at the end of that 12 month, you've been making all your payments. When you make your last payments, they're going to send you a check in the mail for not only the $500 credit line that I took out, but plus the interest that I made on top of making those payments over that year of time. Now, what I just did was I showed a year of making good payments on time, and I had a line of credit. That's the one tip that I use and what I give to my clients when they're trying to increase their credit scores in a faster paced time, right? I'm going to drop the link below in the description. And if you're looking to get a line of credit to help boost your credit score in the next 30 to 45 days, definitely check out that link. So if you found this of any value, go ahead and share, go ahead and comment, go ahead and hit that subscription button and smash that bell so you can stay tuned to all of the new videos. All right. So, hey, thanks for jumping on. Stay tuned to the next video and be blessed and have a blessed and beautiful day.